I took an airplane ride from New Jersey to Arizona. I met some incredibly interesting people on this trip. One of them being a conspiracy theorist, and I thought that I would share, you know, the fun, cool, kind of crazy stories that this guy told me with you guys, cause I loved them. I was at the Grand Canyon for 3 days and I met this guy who patrolled the northern rim of the Grand Canyon. And something to know about this area is that it's basically barren, it's empty. There's no civilization, the closest town is like miles away. He says that nobody really goes there unless you're a black market dealer or a criminal running away from the law. And I think he said that he worked there for about 6 years. During that time, he has had a lot of time to think about things, and he did a lot of research into missing person cases at the Grand Canyon. And he told me that there's 3 demographics of people that generally go missing in the Grand Canyon, and that's highly educated people, autistic kids, and hunters. In my head, I was like, I feel like autistic kids and hunters are very likely to go missing in the Grand Canyon for obvious reasons, but you know, I pushed all of my biases to the side and just listened to what he had to say, and I hope that you guys can do the same thing, because I think it's really interesting, and you know, maybe he's got something going for him, who knows. He spent 6 years on the northern rim of the goddamn Grand Canyon. I'm sure he knows more about this whole national park thing than I do. This is the demographic that goes missing not only in the Grand Canyon but in the entire national park system in the United States. And he also said that the national park system is the only federal agency that doesn't keep a missing persons list. Don't use me as a primary source for any of the information that I'm telling you. I'm just, you know, recounting stories from my travels, and my memory is really bad. My brain deteriorates incredibly fast. If you want to know more about this, I'll include a couple of books and links that he recommended to me that you can read if you want to do more research about the whole thing. Moving on. He insinuated, he didn't want to say, because he said he didn't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but he insinuated that he thinks that the federal government is working hand in hand or in tandem with some other agency, or maybe on its own, to steal these people and basically use them for some sort of testing. And coincidentally, this guy also had a very, very huge fascination with aliens. That's right, boys. My man is convinced, again, I don't want to speak for him, but I'm pretty sure that my man is convinced that the government is working with aliens to kidnap people from national parks and then test on them. He also was very, very interested in Native Americans, in the Native American population in Arizona, and he said that he's very close with some Native Americans and that they're convinced that there's a government base underneath 2 tribes that's pitching the 2 of them against each other. One of the Native American women says that she keeps on finding dead horses with their eyelids and lips and ears cut off. Something that's very interesting to know, and that kind of correlates with all of this, is that Native Americans don't commit warfare by killing each other. They actually try to, you know, harm each other's crops, harm each other's livestock, their livelihoods. Do with that information what you will. I love conspiracy theories, and I love talking to interesting people from all around the world. It's like my favorite part of traveling. And he recommended this book that I recommend you read if you're interested in this whole situation. I don't remember the name. I think it's called Missing 411. The correct name will be down here. If it's real or not, who knows, but it's still, you know, a theory that somebody had, and I think that's crazy. And it does give a lot of insight, you know, into like what people are thinking in that area. I went to Sedona, which is huge alien country. Everybody loves looking for UFOs in that area. Arizona is apparently one of the states that has the most UFO and extraterrestrial sightings. I didn't see any aliens in my time there. I guess I'm just not worth their time. If you guys have ever seen any crazy conspiracy extraterrestrial action going on in your part of the world, let me know down in the comments, because I would really like to talk to you about that. I think that stuff is super interesting. And as usual, you know, watch somebody else's outro, do what they tell you to do, put down on this video, and I will see you next time if I don't get abducted by then. Let's go.